The Great Race. Actually, I don't think there's a "the" in the front. For 2025, kicked off in St. Paul, Minnesota. And this video is where they will stop for the first time on their journey in Rochester, Minnesota, where they will stay overnight. This video is a little different than what I normally do. There will be no real narrating from me. The video will be showing exactly how I recorded it, in the order I recorded it, because I wanted to show you guys how they rolled in, where their stop was, going through the door, the announcements, all that. There was also a nice gentleman in a silverish, grayish 351 Cleveland Mustang Coupe that kind of gave us the 411 on how they navigate through this little journey. You have to block off the gauges in the car. You get your own special speedometer, a clock, a book with all your directions and everything. No GPS is used, so that was very interesting. So after this nice young man tells us all about that, then you will see how the video was recorded in the order that I did. And thanks for watching MCL. Please subscribe, do all that, like, share, tell your grandmother, tell a stranger on the street about us, and yeah, let's get at it. You guys got AC in this thing?
We need it, yes
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. You're both from Georgia, huh?
He's from Georgia, I'm from South Carolina.
Yeah. Did you guys think it ever got this hot up here?
I visited here a few
Yeah, you've been
times,
here
so
before,
my buddies
yeah.
have told me that
Yeah.
swings are pretty large.
My sister lives down in Florida, and her neighbors are always thinking like Minnesota's like the
Oh, it's
ice.
60
They
degrees
think it's still the
right now.
ice age, is year round. Hey, can I take a look at that real quick, or?
What do you want to look at?
Well,
here?
can you just explain it to me real quick, like how it works?
Absolutely. So you want to hear the concept of how this race works?
Yeah, just a real quick rundown.
So it's not a speed race, it's accuracy. You can see here we have to block off our speedo and tack. We have a super precise speedometer up here. At the beginning of the day, we do what's called the measured mile. Factors can change every day, tire temperature, whatever. We given certain signs here on these this chart. Have to reach these signs at certain times. So we're doing before the race starts, that measured mile. See what our error is. Pull this out. Use our screwdriver to adjust the timing factor on this to get this accurate.
Wow.
Once that's done, we're ready to start the race. We line up and start. We just follow these turns, no GPS.
Okay.
And throughout the course, there's going to be checkpoints hidden. We don't know where. We got to hit those checkpoints exactly on the dot. For a second late, second early, it's like golf. Lowest score wins.
Right, okay.
So today we did pretty good. 6 seconds total, 2 aces. So we had 2 checkpoints we were dead on.
Wow, that's crazy. And what's this one up here?
This is our time of day clock. They have a master clock
Okay.
that we base off of. Calibrate this to it every single morning.
Okay. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot.
It is.
That's a lot more going on than I thought. Cool. I appreciate you talking to me. Thanks a lot.
Just in case you missed, we buried the headline. An actual car is going to roll in here, so keep your toes tucked in. Or an actual truck. So this is Team 101, the first one in tonight. In here, and we will try to give you, if we have time, some information about the truck. Jason and I, when they're registering and getting in and meeting with us two nights ago, we try to get all the information we can about the history of the vehicle and how they came to be in the race.
Thank you. Sorry.
That truck in particular is not the original color, by the way. That is Caterpillar yellow. One of the whitest Caterpillar yellows, because those things only work with large equipment. And he had extra Caterpillar paint in the shop and needed to paint his truck again, and so he painted it Caterpillar yellow. So the boys have kept. Many of the sponsor cars are companies who want to do the event, but they may own a business, so they just get a corporate entry, sponsor themselves. So that's a pretty cool deal. If you're lucky, one of them. You're gonna have to cut it deep.
I like this.
I'm a country boy, I'm gonna tell him. You're gonna have to swing much wider than that in the future. Please welcome a 1969 Olds Cutlass convertible, Rich Hamilton. But anyone that knows anything about cars, even brand new cars, know that the speedometer is not accurate. And they need to be accurate. So they use, most of these cars will run an aftermarket speedometer that's adjustable. They'll run 50 miles or 45, whatever it is, a mapped, measured mile route. Along that route, there's little spots, maybe road signs or exit signs, and they will, I don't have the exact time. Back here, that's my wife, and we go on vacations all the time. Most of the time, we get to where we're supposed to be, but we go 40 miles an hour. Get to the stop sign, stop, go out at 40 miles an hour until the next call. What you don't understand is if you're starting at 9 seconds, run the rest of the race. All right, here we go. This, ladies and gentlemen, Dana and Doug Sharp out of Fairport, New York. Dana's driving, Doug is navigating. They were grand champions. They have won this entire thing 5 times. 2011, 15, 19, 23, and last year in 2024. Awesome. This is still like a roller, and they roll through that so it keeps the map dry. But they will race that around the country, and they know how to do it. They have won the race before. How it is usually works better. That's some health problems this year. Those like this.
That was windy adventure today, buddy. We've had 6 or 8 cars in. Okay. And you get the first piece of the day. Hey! How about it? All those cars in there, no AC. Wow, that's great. That's certainly better than the DNF. Feast or famine in this crew here.
They'll get your name and email, and that's all it is. Or get in the car. We give a car away in September in Sawyer, Michigan. They're all great plans. Sportsmen, they've done this a couple different times. Jamie Cummings and driving 10 Bruce and Bruce, and they go to the rest of the The Ronald Car Club, 3,058 Malachi sprints.
So are you enjoying the video? You must be. You've made it this far. I mean, so as long as you like it, go ahead and hit the subscribe down there, or at least like it. That would help me out a lot. But what I wanted to tell you was, since you like this so much, I'm going to add on some bonus footage from one of my other videos towards the end of this one that I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy. So go ahead and check out that bonus footage, and if you like it, you can click on the thumbnail at the end. It'll take you to that video. If there isn't a thumbnail, that means you're watching it on the television. And if you are watching it on the television, go ahead into the description. There will be a link to that video. Go ahead and click that. And yeah, I'll let you guys get back at it. You guys got the AC going in here?
Yes, sir.
Just blaring, huh? Just freezing you right out, huh?
It's on low.
It's on low.
Yeah, we had to turn it down.
It's about the experience, not the wind, right? I said it's about the experience, not the live with the house down. Great America.
On doing good yesterday. 4 aces they pulled out in a half-day pre-game rally. Oh. I thought I blew the mic for a second. I may have squeezed the mute button. Okay, so you starting to feel what we're doing here. Thank you all for hanging out with us. Pretty cool. We're going to fill this place. These guys started in the museum career. They're out of the early Ford V8 Foundation up there, and Craig brings some X-Cup teams with him for the race every year, so not only does he have to drive and get that car out with it, and literal racing royalty right behind him is in a 32 Ford Roadster. Curtis Kraft out of Irving, Texas is driving that car. Curtis has been in every great race since 1983. He's a grand champion. He's got Ron Rowland right there with him navigating for the 83 grid race. He is like family. He's kind of like granddad to me. He has not missed a race. Absolutely love it. His navigator has been in every one of them, not necessarily competing. He was in the checkpoint crew from the very beginning. Sitting right here, 1951 Packard Ultramatic, really unique. We got him on the car. They're doing great in the market. They're doing great for him. Tom and Vince, thank you so much. The Coker Classic Star Series 1951 Packard Ultramatic car.
I hope, yeah.
The Rio Royale. So, tell me just a little bit. I see this look on your face. Tell me a little bit about what happened. Young people that now graduated to the drum post division of sportsmen. 1948 Ford Coupe. Jack Pontius, your driver. Connor Miller, your navigator. Absolutely some of the coolest dudes. They work either on their car or somebody's car every night. Wonderful kids. So, we got some other team members that are represented in this with Jesse Jameson and Paul Springer also treating out navigating slots. So we've got X Cup, which is the student division. You have to have at least 2 students in the car and an adult driver, someone over the age of 24. And the students have to switch out navigating roles every day, which gives it a little extra. If you want to race, you're going to start out as a rookie. Everybody has to start out as a rookie at one time, and only one time.
Not the way we're going. You're welcome. Hello, gentlemen. And in order to start for tomorrow, you got to sign for you, the Carter Personal Society, or
It's navigating, and they're representing the Gilmore Racing, the Gilmore Museum. Harvey Lipton right here from Manchester, Maine is driving this beautiful car. You may not hear it right stickers on it and everything, and they think he's a little crazy. Sometimes coming in, we might think he's a little crazy, but he is not. Harvey is doing an amazing job. Harvey and Randy over here, going up there. By the way, we turned the air on for you, in case yours was not working today. Oh, you have the windows down, so okay, you're fine. I'm telling you, great team right here. This is their great racing. So pumped. I think it's a fantastic story. Another fantastic car story. The navigator of this car, Miss Beth Gentry, used to rally in this 32 Ford Cabriolet with her dad. Her dad passed away. She got nephew Jody in the car. They went out and won a grand championship a few years ago. Fierce competitive team. You're automatically bumped up to expert. Once you really know what you're doing, you're an expert. These are two experts right here, a father and daughter. You see how I put Wayne, Jeff's from Culver, Indiana. They're both out in Indiana. The 39 Ford pickup truck experts. Also the team, we love them when they roll through here. We love them when they don't roll through here, but we really love them all the time. But thank you all for coming here on this one. Rolling in here really quickly was Bourne Racing. James Bourne out of Asheville, North Carolina is driving. Josh Hall from Roanoke, Virginia is navigating. These two know what they are doing in this car. They're having fun doing it too. They're always smiling, sliding through. Yeah, it's awesome. You guys, how was it today? All right? Okay. There's 65 Oldsmobile 442 convertible in the Sportsman division. This is the 4th year in the Great Race. Jason is trying to make me, I love cars, but you all can roll over there. I've got the air conditioner on for you too. But as I'm talking about, Jason's always trying to get me in. Go right there. Here's a lobster rolling in the door. Steamed lobster probably today. All the way from the great state of Maine, Team Maine boys, Ed Chapman out of Auburn, Maine, Ivan Dorr out of Bath, Maine, his navigator. Ed Chapman has been rallying for over a decade. His navigator, Guy, has 20 years navigating on the great race. Team Maine boys, 1948 four-door sedan. And if you didn't hear anything, I just said Williams' husband, DJ, his navigator, 1932 Ford 5-wing coupe. This is Grand Championship team. Olivia won a Grand Championship back in 2021 with her sister. She's gotten married. We thought it was going to be a disaster because her husband was going to have to live up to all that hype. All he did was go out and get some aces done. So she got some more today. Right on, DJ. That tells me that he's going to be a good husband. He does what he told me. Well, Team 126. It's a family thing going on. We got two of these cars in the race. This is Sean, Ledley, and Harvey over there. Sean is his son from Jacksonville, Florida. He's driving. Harvey from St. Augustine, Florida is navigating the 63 Mercury Sportsman division. Father and son team. So, those out, but as far as the race goes, expert is as far as you get until you win it all, and then you are in the grand champion division. Mr. Ed Overmeyer out of Riverwalk, Tennessee, driving this beautiful 64 Jaguar E-Type coupe. Young Taylor Cunningham out of Austin, Texas, his navigator. I happen to know a little bit about this car. 1963, this car was born in Coventry, England on July 4th. There's some irony there in England that July 4th was the day. But what were two of the firsts of this car when it came out?
Well, it was the first 150 mile an hour off the showroom floor car. and four-wheel disc brakes, unified construction, independent rear suspension, all for the low, low price of a couple $100 more than that.
Absolutely unbelievable car here. Ed's fan got to be careful too. The driver's sticker on the back of that car. That's funny right there. All right, so we talked about the families in this car. This is Bridget and Cliff. Cliff Lee from Jacksonville, Florida is driving. Bridget Tice from St. Augustine, Florida is navigating in the 65 Mercury Comet Caliente in the Sportsman division. They are, a couple of years ago, Bridget was racing with her sister, and they've been doing great. We love them both, great team. And Kathy, we lost Kathy at the end of that race to cancer. And so this family is racing in honor of Kathy. So we're super thrilled that they are here bringing the 31. This is Reginald, by the way. That's affectionately named for this car. David and Nancy Stafford out of Monclova, Ohio. There's some Buckeyes rolling in here. David is driving, Nancy is navigating in this 31 Ford Model A slant window town sedan. Like I said, it's named Reginald. Reginald started last year and has been doing amazing. We're glad they're back. Roll on up there. We got the air conditioner on, turned on for y'all. In case Reginald wasn't keeping y'all cool. G60. Well, this is Sam right here. Sam McDonald from Atlanta, Georgia is driving. Doug Harris from Tulsa, Oklahoma is navigating in the 72 Datsun 240Z B Tribute Sportsman Division from Sam's Garage. They are filming this while they are making this, while they're doing the race. Last year they did some segments every day on the show. They had a little segment this year. They decided they're going to put a little extra in there about the race. They loved it so much they came back and did it again. So if you don't want to be on TV, if you're here and you're supposed to be at work or somewhere else, make sure you stay away from them because they are going to film you. Little Z car there. 1968 Camaro Super Sport. 350 cubic inch car, 4-speed car. Kenny Kiley out of Canyon Lake, Texas, your driver. Mike Roberts out of San Antonio, Texas, your navigator. Absolutely awesome car. 68 Camaro SS. But I mean, it's dialed in just the way it would. Check this out. 1969 Camaro SS big block car. Tom Kiley out of Austin, Texas, driving. Eric Roberts out of San Antonio, Texas, navigating. It's a family affair. The Camaro crazy. Check this out. Drip My Cup, one of his kids' outfits, right? He's trying to teach his kid how to be an entrepreneur. And Drip, he had explained it to me because I don't understand kidisms anymore, even my own.
And keep everybody safe.
Dan and Brad Apple, they brought this little 34 produce truck, York Body produce truck, that just so happens to have some Navarro heads on an H&H build flathead. Come on in here, Dan and Brad, show this thing off. This truck is ultra rare. This body was rare to begin with. York was on Earth today. Really neat car. In case you don't know, I like old cars. Sorry. Every car is going to be my favorite. Including this all original 1966 Mercury Marauder. This is one of our international teams. John Leggett, Tom District from Brisbane, Australia. Their job at EDI, their company EDI, imports and exports classic car bolts. By the way, he said when you said he came up, he said this car, he said maybe. Oh, so we're early in. Team 95. This is a beautiful little 1958 Alfa Romeo Giulietta Sprint rookie division. First time ever, they decided, hey, you know what? Let's just bring the Alfa Romeo out. The father-son team in a 62 Corvette. Trent and Kelby Hager from Dallas, Texas. Trent's driving, Kelby is navigating. We restored this car 12 years ago, and it still looks just as fine. I will tell you, when you get a chance, go by and look at this car, the inside of this car, outside of this car is immaculate, the inside is beautiful. And they were here all day. John and Karina are ready. Dominic over here driving. So here's a fun story about these guys. So this is a 69 Olds 442. Dad and Mom had a Corvette. They drive around. They came to try this and decided the family needed to do it. So they went out, sold the Corvette, bought a family sedan, and are racing around the country. Mom decided it was really fun, but she outsmarted them. thing about my friend Anna. She can fix this car. She can fix this car and will fix this car. And she's made a YouTube channel and she's taught herself to work on cars. It had by necessity. I think it's super cool. Anna in school at University of Southern California. Absolutely wonderful mother and daughter team here. Love hanging out with them. Car's pretty slick too. Here's ACE Award winners, my friends, Bob Merrick from Manitowoc, Wisconsin, his navigator, Jim Calder from Pekin, Illinois. These guys been racing together. This Bob's 1961.
Team 45 and a 64 Studebaker Daytona in the expert division. This is a family thing going on here. This is Steve James and Allison Denby out of San Diego, California. Steve was driving, James navigating her dad and mom. Allison is in the back, helping them take the race every year on the race. If you're a rookie and you come into the race, you have no idea what you're doing. This family hooks up with you over the phone, sends you videos they've done, all, and when you come to the race, they work.
Ford Thunderbird, father-daughter team, Tom and Kara Clark, Tom from Mooresville, North Carolina, Kara from Concord, North Carolina. This is the Thirsty Birds. This is a sportsman division experienced team competitors. This car was stored back in 2005. They picked it up in 2015, raced first time in 2021, raced absolutely awesome kind of tuxedo setup on this great race memories together. It's just a great car. Did you know that the Thunderbird was sports were touring for the Corvette? And it ended up just going two different ways. Corvette was a sports car, the Thunderbird ended up being kind of a luxury play as it went on. And anybody who's ever seen a 60s or 70s Thunderbird knows they were a luxury play for sure. 1941 Ford pickup, a lot of cool street ride vibes on this thing. My friend, Eric Frank. Rolling through the door here, pretty interesting full circle moment we had the other day. This is 1961 Mercedes-Benz 190 SL. Your driver out of Houston, Texas, Dan Owenby, his navigator built.
We had a lot of fun, but great teams, great cars. So, we talked about the McNaughtons from Canada. We talked about the Aussies. We've got some British from over the pond, some London boys racing with us. The next team's another one of our international teams. I'm trying to buy a little time for them to roll up here. So it's like I'm almost they're doing it today. I think they're doing it. I know they're rolling in here nice and quietly. I don't think sometimes the shoe knows how to take our jokes, Jason, in Tennessee. But anyway, D&D, we talked all the time about D&D, thinking that was daddy, daughter,
They might be a little bit rowdy, which is just my speed. Come on in here and show the car off. 60 MGA, if you don't know, has the perfect door for hanging your arm out the window to get that one arm sunburn. It is exactly elbow height for leaning on the door. Behind them, prepare yourselves. Somebody might have a heart attack. 1964 Impact. The driver, Peter, sits over there and tells her what to do. It's the only 9 days a year he gets to do so. This is the real deal. Come on in here, Evan. That's their end-of-the-day kiss. Oh, they're doing it again, yeah. They get a repeat there. But Christine hasn't always rallied with him. She used to give him his kisses and reward him across the
cars we've got in races here. 1973 Citroen Escape. Thomas Curry out of Oak Ridge, Tennessee's driving. Larry Benson from Greenback, Tennessee is navigating. They're rookies. First time ever they decided to come bring the family Citroen out. This color scene together. Love seeing that car. Really cool. They already bumped up the suspension just when they slowed down there. Hopefully y'all are liking what you're seeing, because whether y'all or not, it's going to keep happening. They're going to follow the directions. They have no choice but to pull in here in order to get their scores for the end of the day. They want those scores. They work hard for those. They won't know until they come through that last checkpoint how they've done during the day. Remember, those checkpoints are all random. They get their scores when they all leave here tonight. That's what they're all looking at. They're probably not even listening to us anymore. They're just looking at those scores. And you got this card. Stop off the gas tank joint? Yeah, Dwayne, had to push. Bush. Oh, okay. They look like they voted on mine now. Anyway, go for the little station wagon. This is definitely the one to get. Nice options for the Cobra. Falcon, pretty sweet. Dyno shoes on there. You got 94. The wagon is fast and long if you're into such things. It's old Fords. The Falcon wagon, beautifully restored car there. Behind the wagon, the little Falcon Country Squire. My friends out of Bend, Oregon, husband and wife team in the 9th grade race. 48 degrees. We finished on a night just like this a few years ago in Bend, Oregon, and it was in the 40s there too. Not a single one of us had a jacket. It snowed during the great race in 2019. Well, y'all need to work on that weather in Bend, Oregon. That's what I'm coming up with here. Nearby to Bend, Oregon, one of our nation's most beautiful places. Watch all the movies you want. Team 68 from over the pond, Tom Navoychek and his lovely wife Hazel from Allen, United Kingdom. Interceptor. British design with an American engine. That price was $440 in that car, by the way. That's what it came from the factory. Team 40 rolling in behind them in a pretty Pontiac Bonneville, a 1964. Best friends, Dan Grubin from San Rafael, California, and Shannon Bennett from the same town in California. Rookie division, first time ever coming in the great race, decided they would team up and race the car. That Pontiac is nice, folks. Big Bonneville, got all the cool Pontiac style. So 1964. Trying to remember. Oh, yeah. 19642. And it's got cool if you're into weird car things. It's got the cool wide 80 Pontiac. The F-100 Flyers in an awesome pickup truck. Team 130 coming in behind them in 1970 Chevy. Super Sport, Ellen and Steve Austin out of Louisville, Virginia. Ellen is driving Steve for 1 week out of years to tell him how to do it. And she actually has to listen. This is the A-team, 4th grade race for these people. And they are really, really good. How was it, Ellen? How this could be. I bet it wasn't there. You got a lot of engine blown back on you. That is a really big engine in that car. But coming in for the great race, we've got Jeff Hodge from Forest City, North Carolina, is driving. Mike Block from Rutherfordton, North Carolina, is navigating. Team named Patina. I questioned them earlier today because I said, there's no Patina on this car. It is beautiful. And they laughed and said, no, that's for Jeff. Jeff is the one with the patina on it. But the car itself is beautiful. Nice little Ford Roadster, got the rumble seat in the back. Great team. Rolling in their first time ever racing. Rolling in here, black 1968 Ford Mustang Coupe from Columbus, Ohio. Your driver, Christian Lawler. His navigator, trusty navigator, Brandon Gregg. They are championship Buckeyes boys, expert division competitors, Region Racing team number 2. They're high school buddies. Been doing this thing for a couple of years together. Absolutely. Carrot from Fairfax Station, Virginia's driving. Dan Herman from Fairfax Station, Virginia's navigating. 1938 Ford convertible. Rookies, first time ever. 4-door convertible sedan. Plenty of room back there for the family. Maybe not so much room in the front for 2 pretty good sized men. Nothing worse, that was just a shoulder width. Shoulder width. You'll be thinner by the end of the week. We keep these temperatures up for you. This car is, Jason and I are just going to fight on whether this car's purple or brown. You see it coming, it looks one color. When you see it going away, it's another color. Really cool steering on this car. Team 41, some more rookies, first time ever. Roy Branco from Charlotte, North Carolina, is driving. Jack McKnight from Two Rivers, Wisconsin, is navigating. This is a 68 Ford. The Air Force and George Anchor out of the Sunshine State of Florida. This team roadmaster, the car ball new from Haywood Buick in Miami, way back in 1955. Car's known this car since the the early 90s, bought from the original owner. It was started back in 2000. It's showing wonderfully today. He's had it on a couple of great races. Brilliant Cobra classic white walls on this car, and he's got 30-year-old Wheel Batiste wheels. That's a company in the group. 30-year-old wheels that he had restored, had relays, had the wheels re-chromed and relaced. Absolutely stunning 55 Buick Roadmaster. We're packing in here time, folks, so please walk around and look. Missouri is Navigator, born and raised real close to one of our lunches this year. I can't wait to talk about that down the road. Team name, TEH Motorsports, in a 360 cubic inch AMX tribute car, 1971 AMC.
He agrees right now trying to turn that thing without the power steering, but he is having a blast. I know they're having a blast. Coming in behind them, rolling in comfortably with the vintage air option in his car. Always the happiest, coolest cats in town. Roger and Esther Shackett from Coral Springs, Florida. Roger's driving. Esther's navigating in their 57 Chevy Bel. We're moving these cars as we get more and more. They're going to keep closing in on us. So make sure you're watching what's happening, paying attention, watch your toes. If you've been here the whole time, one, I apologize for having listened to Jason and I that long, but if you've been here the whole time, you got the best seat in the house. Your seat's about to get pretty tight, so just keep an eye.
In just a little bit, 1971 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme, absolutely awesome car. Funky guitar music cranks up every time they roll in the door. Randy and Andy Cohen out of the Sunshine State of Florida, sporting some nice wide open racing tires on there. They're racing in honor of their late brother Sandy. There was a third brother. We absolutely love these guys. Had a big, large time hanging out with them at registration the other day. Randy and Andy are who? Randy lives over in Orlando. Andy down at Lakewood Ranch, Florida. Check out the golf.
I'll have to look on my schedule.
July 12th?
I've been to Princeton before.
Okay.
If you send me an email, it's give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Too nice of a truck out to go rallying across the U.S., but I don't think so. It's holding up just fine, Scott.
They took the option to fill up that truck right before they got here, so Brandon Jeff and Eric Burdett, father, son team out of Beecher, Illinois. Jeff's driving, and he's the dad. Eric's navigating. Yesterday, he walked out of the hotel. This was rear end drive shaft. Everything on this truck was running out in the middle of the parking lot. They got this truck back together. And he came back and won their division yesterday, and now we're back in there today. They love flying each state we go through. They fly the state flag in there. Really cool team. If you go to race.com, look out some of the videos.
Hey, he's in a wheelchair. We need
Eric Taylor, Tim Mitchell from Chesapeake, Virginia. Eric out of Gainesville, Florida, 66 Ford Thunderbird. Absolutely awesome car. They're really stay light on their feet as they whipping around. Right behind them, another Ford from 1966. This is a Ford Mustang Fastback. Killer car. Ward Plauché out of Louisville, Kentucky is navigated from Louisville to Scott Canfield. Absolutely awesome. I love the fastback cars. That you guys have said the fastback car. Hey, that don't know who that belongs to.
A 97, 1967 Chevy Corvette. Father-son team Kurt Gottschalk from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania's navigating. Evan Gottschalk from Pennsylvania's driving. Rookie division, first time ever in the great race. Car was rebuilt in 1980. Coming in behind him, Team 83. Also some rookies for the first time ever. Bruce Monday from Eastern Pennsylvania is driving. Tim Henninger from Colorado Springs, Colorado is navigating in 1969 Mercury. Team 108, watch out for Gail. Gail Bortolini from Southborough, Massachusetts is driving. Jack Bortolini from Southborough, Massachusetts is navigating.
Macklin, David Kaplan, and Dennis Conrad. This is a 1948 Playboy manufactured in Buffalo, New York. Awesome car, rookie division members. Most folks run into whenever you purchase a car. And in case you're wondering, the magazine was named for that, not the other way around. 1948 Playboy, next time for bringing it out here. 99 cars built, including one prototype and one unfinished ever. It was basically an 18-month model run spanning 47, 48, 29. Really neat car, and quite honestly, probably the rarest car from new you'll see here tonight. Really neat car. There will be some more cars coming, but they won't be coming in here. How about a 1955 Chevy 3100 truck? Don Lee, Roxanne Guerrero, out of the great state of Kansas in their second race. This is Team Lucky Nichols. 35 years they've had this old truck. Third on that. You're gonna have to wheel that thing. Yeah, hit the horn. It don't hurt my feelings. I'm saying beside it. As we get 48 Playboy parts, a 1955 Chevy truck, it'll take a 40-acre field to get it convertible. Tom Nash Roberts Brothers out of Shelbyville, Kentucky. They have queued up another race car for the future, but for now, my favorite Corvette in the race is rolling right on in here. I can't win that one over there, but I might can talk to him to let me sit in that. I don't know, something like that. Really, yes. Well, that car they were rookies just a few years ago, and that car was freshly restored and brought in. All making up this team, traveling around the country in their 1966 Ford Mustang. Tom was telling us earlier, we didn't even know he had this car. He brings a couple other cars, we've seen him. All of a sudden, he shows up with this Mustang and says that he bought this back in 19... What do you expect when you see this? If you've never been to a great racing event, you have no idea what this entails. That may be good, that may be bad, but I will tell you, it's kind of like a look. When you start to look, we've been to museums all around the country. Jason and I are pretty spoiled. We get to travel around. Jimmy and I sat down and figured out we've been to all the continental United States. Obviously, we have not been to Alaska and Hawaii yet in the great race. I'm waiting for the director to tell me we're going there so we can figure out how that's going to work. But anyway, we've been up to all the continental states and a lot of car museums and museums around the country. This right here has become one of the best car museums I've ever seen. The collection that is in here, if this was a collection museum, they would be selling out to get people to come in here and see this. This awesome show of cars. Please feel free to walk around, look at these cars, talk to the navigators and drivers if you get a chance to see them. They're going to be here for a little while because it's going to be a circus figuring out how to get them back out of here. It's kind of like playing Tetris backward in a little bit. Coming in the door here, really cool, really unique car. It's a 1963 Studebaker Gran Turismo Golden Hawk. This is top of the food chain Golden Hawk here. Tony Castrini, David Capello out of Savannah. It's really cool. Golden Hawk, Silver Hawk, really neat cars. All right, this next one is we bring to a 66 Chevy Corvette. Bryce White is his name. This rookie event. Harry Bryce from Beverly, Louisiana. Sharon Bryce from Beverly, Louisiana. This is the one that raced in NASCAR. What's that? Bryce White is a great race. John and Joyce, 6 straight races in that car. Riverville has it. They have a French rally car coming up soon, but for now, that basket's pretty neat. Don't forget to follow the race on greatrace.com. If you Google Great Race, a lot of these drivers have social media pages, and they are updating. Their support teams are updating them daily. You can follow along with them at greatrace.com. YouTube, there's a lot of different videos that will be posted every night. Sam and Donnie's crew walking through here. Don't forget Sam's Garage TV show. All kinds of things happen along the Great Race. If you want to do it, go to greatrace.com, figure out how it's done. That's what we were talking about over here in the corner just a minute ago. It's possible to get in there, get your vintage car, 1974 or older, get in the race. This right here is Team 155. This is another X-Cup team. They are the first ever. They get a free entry. We do an auction at the first night to help pay for scholarships and to help cover their expenses. This year, the RPM Foundation was able to give each team a $3,500 check to help cover their hotel, their food. Our tongues get a little tight towards the end of the day with the heat. Trying to keep up with water. We've got the crews trying to feed us and make sure we're hydrated so we don't fall over and show. It's a side show. We got 115. JT and Penny Young, married couple, rookie division. But I'm out here and the speaker wasn't working. Now it is. What really cool opportunity there. So take a look at this 1930 Ford Model A boat-tail speedster coming in here. Peter Brown out of Freeport, Maine is the driver. He's the lead mechanic of a really neat automobile museum up there. His navigator, Miss Susan Nurse, is the retired police chief of Freeport, Maine. And according to the instructions for that car, she's the only one that can run that police siren. But look at the coach work on that. Really cool body work on the back half of that Model A Speedster. We've seen lots of speed named Barry Bordelmaid, B Street Garage, another one of those B Street cars.
Okay, so they can't find those. Why are they not on the
Team 74, Mike Frio from Gladewood, Pennsylvania is driving. John Hellman from State College, Pennsylvania is navigating a 64 Studebaker Daytona convertible. Rookie's first great race. But I think pretty much it's because she's navigating, so she gets to tell him what to do all day long, every day. So it's pretty much like normal, and that's how they're getting it done. And the 52 MGTD Sportsman Division participants, they bought the car. He bought that car in high school. is navigating. They're in the sportsman division. Brent's car, this car was purchased by Brent's mom and dad when he was 4 years old, just a few years ago. He took his driver's test in this, had his first date in the car. A couple years ago, Mom jumped in the car to cross the finish line. It was her and her husband. Pretty happy about that. Awesome family legacy in that car, and they're driving it in the great race. Team 114 behind them, a 1950 Ford Custom Line. Kind of a putty gray color. Tony Fichter from Wolcott. Baseline 4x4, awesome little Ford shoebox. They've been competing for a couple of years, husband and wife team. If you're still inside, hopefully you're getting some good food. Outside, we got plenty of vendors out here. Doug Branham's navigating. Got the selfie stick up, getting to capturing the whole adventure. I would tell you, I drove an X-Cup car for a couple days, and just imagine vroom, vroom in your head, because that's what I'm hearing out here. Awesome car, silver. It's got some black rallies on there going on. A 67 Ford Mustang, rookie division, first time for the Carolina boys to be here. Rob McCollum from Sharpsburg, Georgia is navigating. Zach Payne from Beaufort, South Carolina is the navigator. Sorry, Rob is driving. Trust me, they're really cool shirts. And you could win that Corvette in there, and that would be an amazing.
Oops, sorry about that.
From the race is that Corvette. So you can win that. Remember, the rule is for tonight and tonight only. If you win that Corvette, you have to let me know so I can come out and drive it. That's one of the rules. So 10 cars left, give or take. We don't know for sure because it's kind of hot. We're until the sweep truck comes in, we're not real sure when we're done. If a car happens to break down on the route, which none of us want to talk about, but if it does happen, the sweep truck picks them up, back up and running. Most of these teams have enough support crew with them and parts with them that if they can't find it at a local auto parts store, Team 157 is rolling in here really cool. Yeah, right there. I said earlier, it's a late model team. It's one of the last couple years they made them. 1926 X-Cup team. This probably, we've got an Alfred State brings a really cool tow truck with them. We're hoping to see come in here in a few minutes, but this is a really cool. She's not, but the rest of everybody probably is in their blue staff shirts. Feel free to walk up and tell them thank you. Without the rally staff, we would not be able to do this. They volunteer their time to come out in the summer and help us put this thing on. Travel across the country.
Checking out your clock. We'll make sure you guys aren't cheating or anything.
But 500 people that travel around from city to city with us every night, filling up hotels in every town and then going. Back in 2017 they were doing it. Poster card for the great race over the years. Really cool 53 Dodge Power Wagon X-Cup car. They've had generations of kids doing this thing from Alfred State. One of their student drivers has now come bright green, it's yellow. Attention great racers. Probably another hour and a half, I would say, another hour at least. So get around, see all the cars inside and out. We've got, I don't know what I think, we've got 20 cars outside. Just a handful, a half dozen more to go. Stragglers here at the very tail end, so Scott and I have no way of knowing how they may not be here for an hour. So we'll try. We're not real sure when we're done. If a car happens, patiently wait until they can get to the hotel where they will hopefully get that car back up and running. Most of these teams have enough support crew with them and parts with them.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
getting an update. Breaking news. Here's Jason with breaking news on how many cars are left.
Okay, so it turns out, spoken to the rally master, it turns out there are 2 remaining cars, and we know for a fact they're on a trailer. So he, in a very rally master sort of way, pointed at me and said, "You're done." So, to echo what Scott will say, thank you all still for hustling out here. Check out our programs, t-shirts. Rochester, you have been a fantastic stop. We're going to get my friend Matt back there to bring us some yacht rock, and we're going to hang out. Thank you all.
welcome back to MCL. I will be your host for this little tour today. And today we are at another museum, and we have my daughter with me once again, running the camera. We are near Iowa City, Iowa at the Antique Car, what's it called? Antique Car Museum of Iowa. Antique Car Museum of Iowa. Pretty sure that's what it's called. And they have a lot of rare stuff here, a lot of really old stuff, Model Ts and cars I've never even heard of before. This is a 1912 white. Never heard of it before, but this is kind of one of the examples of stuff you will see in this video, lots of old stuff. So we're gonna snoop around here, check out all this stuff, and thanks for following along, subscribe, like, all that fun, happy stuff, and thanks again for watching.